If you look at any ancient civilization, they've all used fantasy stories to train the young. This is a quote about writing from the greatest fantasy author that ever lived, David Gemmell. This is not only true, but it's also super important to now look at the kind of stories we have today, the stories that we train the young with. Who are the fantasy heroes that people grow up on that help to cultivate and shape their mind, that inspire and motivate them, and the characters that they try to emulate? The heroes and stories from pop culture, from Tolkien to Stephen King to Rick Riordan and George R.R. Martin and Brandon Sanderson, and there's a dozen other authors every year with hit books, and there's all kinds of movies, and none of them are good. None of them are really fantasy. They're all escapist fiction. Are these fiction books and superhero movies well written, well made, fun and cool and convincing even? Sure, they're good media, but they're bad stories. The kind of genre of fiction is escapist fiction. Movies are using all of this CGI, and books are doing the same thing. They're using the equivalent of CGI. They're just these elaborate and beautiful worlds. There's no room for the imagination. You have to go off into these worlds. That's why it's escapist fiction, because you have to take yourself outside of yourself and experience these worlds. And it means you're bringing nothing back with you. Part of fiction is how your imagination integrates that and how that transforms your waking life and how that affects you and helps you to grow and helps you to see new things. But these movies do all the imagination for you, and the heroes are usually born into it. They have superpowers or special abilities or some kind of destiny, or they're super wealthy. So what's happening is our heroes are all these larger-than-life, overly enigmatic characters that you could never emulate. What it's teaching young people is that you're never going to be the hero because you don't have those special qualities. You have to wait around for someone else to save the day. David Gemmell also said that by nature of definition, only the coward is capable of the highest heroism. A hero is not a real thing. It's an archetype of someone who takes it upon themselves to make things better, to save people. Our archetypes are messed up. The hero is this special, automatically perfect person, and we try to emulate that. And so many people are trying to be special because those are who our heroes are. We've been trained to wait for someone else to come in and do the thing for us. The villain archetypes have been distorted as well. A villain is a lot like a vaccine. It's all of the negative qualities of a society redirected in on itself. It's destructive and it causes a reaction, but it inspires change. And the villain knows this and understands it and plays into it because it's for the better of society, it's for the better of the world, and that's why they do what they do, even at the cost of their own life, and they know that that will be the consequence. The villain archetypes today are these indisputably evil forces. They're not the byproduct of all of the ugliness of society anymore. It's just, here's the bad guy, there's no gray area, there's nothing that makes you think, there's no commentary on anything. We're just going to send the good guys in, and it's going to be really cool and flashy, and that's the story. In terms of the current trending authors, Brandon Sanderson does this the most. They're just cool, flashy CGI stories. There's nothing about your imagination that goes into the story, and there's nothing you get out of that story. It's just escapist fiction. And this isn't inherently bad, but when these kinds of stories are all that train the young, that's when you run into all of these problems. Nobody believes in themselves and trusts in their abilities. No one even has the drive to obtain abilities if you don't have any. You just have to be naturally special, and everyone else has to recognize you as special, and then maybe you can do something. I'll end with this last quote from David Gemmell. He says that the real magic of fantasy fiction is that it can feed souls and change lives.